The next control we will talk about, that is grid view. So let me just make one simple grid view. So let's explore some of the properties and the functions of the grid view control. The difference between the grid view and the list view control is, in the list view control you can display your control in a simple list, while in the grid view you can display in the form of rows and columns. So what you have to do, basically you have to divide your grid view into different number of columns. Let's say I am dividing my activity in 4 columns or 5 columns, and then how many rows do you need? That's basically the concept behind the grid view. While in the list view, that's totally a different thing. So you are totally displaying in the one list shape, starting from top to down. In that shape, you can display your data in the list view. So to add the one grid view control, first of all, I'm just changing the layout from constraint to relative, and then I'm just going to add here the one control which is called grid view control. I'm just writing here match parent and match parent, and I'm just giving the name Android ID number grid view. So how many column do you need? So it's up to you. Like, you can define on the fixed number of columns, or you can define based column. You can define the column width. What will be the size of your column? So I'm just defining here column width. Each column will be 50 dp. Then how many column do you need? So right now I do not know, whenever you do not know what is the length of your activity, in that case you can just use here auto number of column equal auto fit. So this is the first example. In the next example, I will let you know that I will not use the auto fit, while I will use the number of column 2, 3, 4 depending on my own requirement. So let's go to the, here I'm just declaring the one array. It will be better because we took the integer, we took the number grid view. So I'm just declaring here this one integer array consisting of values from 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Now I want to display these values within my grid view. So I'm just writing here my GV, and then I'm writing here my grid view. Find view by ID r.id dot number grid view. So if you want to display these values within the grid view, so in between you need, that is called adapter. So I'm just declaring here one adapter, my adapter equal to new array adapter, but this time I'm just taking the type integer, not a string, because the values are integer type. Get application context. How do you want to display? So I want to display android.r.layout.simple_list_item. Which value do you want to display? str values. And finally we have to link it, my grid view dot set adapter my adapter. When someone click on particular item, so it should display in the message. So I'm just writing here my grid view dot set on item click listener equal to new adapter view. Toast dot make text get application context, and then number is plus str, which is array name, and the position. So for how long do you want to display? I'm just writing here toast dot short dot show. You have to declare it final. Okay, done. So let's play your application. So we are here. So let's click, and you can just see each column size is basically it's a 50 dp. So 50 dp is the each size. So in each activity size is basically 50 plus 50, 100, 200, 300, 250. 250 is the total size, and it's automatically adjusting the column size.